Okay, now we are going to the next slide. This one is opposition, limitation, and contradiction. Kalau yang tadi kita belajar tentang connection, now opposition, limitation, and contradiction. For example, although true. Although this may be true, in contrast, different from of course, but on the other hand, on the contrary, at the same time, in spite of, even so, though, be that as it may, then again, above all, in reality and after all. Next, could you read this please? Ada yang mau baca? Silakan, the second table. Next one, please. Okay, that's good. Now, let's move to the next slide. So, there are several connectors before, because, since, until, but, when, and although. And I have a sentence, and you need to construct this sentence and put the connector. So there are two sentences, and please choose the best connector and make it into one sentence. For example, the girls were picking flowers. I saw them this afternoon. So the correct answer is the girls were picking flowers when I saw them this afternoon. And now there are there are three more sentences. I give you a minute to read first. Sudah? Okay, now start. Number 2. I finished my homework. I went out to play. Okay, 4. It's good. And next one. He told me that he had got a good mark in his English test. It wasn't true. Yep, although it wasn't true. It was a long way to drive. It was worth it. Wah, semuanya gampang ya. Yeah, together makes easier. Next one. Number 5. Ada yang mau mencoba? Okay. Next, number 6. Mm-hmm. 7. Mm-hmm. Yep, since our parent got married again last week. Nah, since ini ada dua fungsi ya, so we can use since like because and also since for time. For example, I've been living in this place since last year. Jadi since kalau dalam bahasa Indonesia itu dia bisa sejak, tapi juga bisa karena. Number 8. Hmm. Yep. Hmm. Yeah, the room was really dark before they turned the light on. Good. Now another connector. Cause, condition, and purpose. First, the first column, in the event that, granted that, as long as, for the purpose of, with this intention, with this in mind, in the hope that, in the end that, for fear that, in order to, seeing or being that, in view of. And the next one, could you read this please? Mm-hmm. Let's go on. Hello? Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. Next. See, I have some questions. I still have some questions. Don't worry. You're gonna have enough questions tonight. Hmm? Maybe. Nih ada. Although, despite, due to, except for, in addition to, in order to, in spite of, instead of, since, and so that. Silahkan dibaca dulu sebentar. Okay, start now. Number 1. Ini semua menunjukkan alasan ya, tapi penggunanya beda-beda. Contohnya although kan meskipun. Biasanya mhm, although itu terletak di depan. For example, although I don't understand, I keep listening. Meskipun aku nggak paham, aku tetap dengerin. Nah, due to itu karena, tapi diletakkan di tengah. Dan biasanya diikuti dengan noun. Except for, sudah jelas, kecuali, in addition to, sebagai tambahan, in order to, dengan tujuan, in spite of, itu untuk menunjukkan perbandingan, perbedaan, instead of juga, since tadi untuk menunjukkan alasan, so that menunjukkan akibat, sebab akibat. Oke, okay? Silahkan, number one, who wants to try? Jadi, in spite, despite, dan although itu semuanya dipakai untuk menunjukkan contrast. Hanya bedanya, in spite dan despite itu diletakkan di depan setelah noun atau pronoun. Jadi hanya in spite dan despite itu diletakkan di depan. Kalau although itu bisa diletakkan di tengah. Contohnya, uh, yap, contohnya nomor satu ini, her qualification, she wasn't the right person for the job. Despite atau in spite of her qualification, she wasn't the right person for the job. Itu contohnya, nomor satu. Kemudian nomor dua, silahkan ada yang mencoba. Hmm. Okay, I think sentence number two, it can be a contrast. Also, it can be like cause and effect. Ini bisa jadi dua, tergantung kata hubungnya. Jadi misalnya she felt cold. Tadi jawabannya apa? So that ya. She felt cold, so that she was wearing a winter coat. Dia merasa kedinginan, kemudian dia pakai jaket. Tapi bisa juga she felt cold, although she was wearing a winter coat. Dia kedinginan meskipun dia udah pakai jaket. Jadi a connector plays very important role in defining a meaning. Jadi connector itu sangat penting ya untuk menentukan sebuah arti. Kalau tadi pakai sound that artinya jadi cause and effect, tapi kalau pakai although itu jadi contrast. Number three, blah blah blah, feeling unwell, she went to school. Hmm. See the mood. This is a contrast sentences. Mm-hmm. Oke, okay, although juga bisa, tapi lebih tepatnya kita menggunakan despite atau in spite of. Apa? Iya, Although, despite, in spite of, instead of itu artinya sama. Tapi tadi saya sudah menjelaskan, although itu untuk biasanya perbedaannya hanya seperti ini. Although itu bisa diletakkan di depan, tapi juga bisa diletakkan di tengah. Misal, atau di akhir. Kalau contohnya dalam percakapan. Although I don't understand, I keep listening to the teacher. I keep listening to the teacher although I don't understand. Nah, jadi although itu dipakai untuk menghubungkan kayak dua kalimat biasanya. Tapi kalau tadi in spite of atau despite of itu dipakai untuk menunjukkan contrastive, tapi biasanya diletakkan di depan dan itu yang mengikuti noun, kata benda. Contohnya ini, feeling feeling unwell, blah blah blah, feeling blah blah blah, feeling unwell. She went to school. Jadi, despite feeling unwell, she went to school. Meskipun merasa nggak enak badan, dia tetap pergi ke sekolah. Oke? Okay? Sekarang nomor 4. They work overtime, blah blah blah, finish the project. Hmm? Due to, biasanya due to itu diikuti dengan noun. Nah, ini kan dengan tujuan. Jadi, in addition to finish the project. Atau in order to. Jadi, they work overtime in order to finish the project. Mereka kerja overtime supaya menyelesaikan project mereka. Sekarang number 5. Blah blah blah, we don't have that much money, we won't take a holiday this year. Mm-hmm. Good. Number 6. Again, the game was cancelled. The bad weather. Kira-kira apa ya? Mm-hmm. Yep, 2-2. The game was cancelled due to the bad weather. Number 7. Ada yang mencoba nomor 7? Coba dilihat moodnya. I phone home, blah blah blah, my parents wouldn't worry. Ya, so that karena ini kan cause and effect. I phone home so that my parents wouldn't worry. Number 8. Ini kan kalau di bahasa Indonesianya, selain bintang film, dia juga penyanyi. Ini harusnya in a band, bukan in a band. Hmm? Except kan kecuali. Yang benar adalah instead of starring a new film, there's also the lead singer in a band. Nah, ini nomor 9 yang except for. Everyone had fun. Except for Kathy. Number 10. What else can we do? Blah blah blah. Going for a cup of coffee. Mhm. Ya benar. Apa yang bisa kita lakukan selain going for a cup of coffee? Mhm. Jawabannya itu. Next. Jawabannya except for. What else can we do except for going for a cup of coffee? Kemudian selanjutnya ini examples support or emphasize. These transitional devices, like especially, are used to introduce examples to indicate importance as an illustration so that an idea is cued to the reader. Jadi ini untuk memberikan contoh. For example, in other words, to put it differently. For one thing, as an illustration. In this case, ada banyak lagi. Ada yang mau membacakan? Yang first table. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oke, saya lanjut saja ya. Jadi yang kedua ini ada most compelling evidence must be remembered, point often overlooked to point out on the positive side, on the negative side. With this in mind, especially explicitly, specifically, expressly. Dan selanjutnya nanti bisa dibaca, saya sudah upload di grup. Kemudian ada effect, consequence, or result. Now, some of these transition words, thus, then, accordingly, consequently, therefore, henceforth, are time words that are used to show that after a particular time, there was a consequence or an effect. Jadi selain tadi kata hubung, kita juga sudah membahas tadi di soal, beberapa soal ada yang menunjukkan cause and effect. Note that for and because are placed before the reason. The other devices are placed before the consequences or effect. Contohnya apa? Contohnya ini. Ada as a result. Under those circumstances, in that case, for this reason, in effect. Terus ada lagi for those, because, that, hence. And also, consequently, therefore, there upon, for with, accordingly, henceforth. Nah, ya. Terlalu cepat ya? Apakah? Hmm, iya, Jadi kalau misalnya nanti ada yang nggak tahu silahkan buka kamus ya Mbak. Tapi rata-rata ini gampang kok. Kenapa why do I introduce these connector words to you? Because when you read, sometimes you find a difficulty to understand the sentences. Nah, kadang kan kalau baca tuh kadang mengalami kesulitan. Ini artinya apa? Ini artinya apa? Nah, karena itu saya hari ini fokusnya adalah tentang connector words. Karena kalau baca di buku pun materinya juga tentang itu. Tapi saya tidak mengambil dari buku. Karena ya, karena di buku ini coba dibuka deh halaman 4.2. 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, and 4.5. Ini kan ada exercise 1. The title is vegan. Sudah, nah kan dia juga menunjukkan beberapa. Read the text above carefully and fill in the blanks with the appropriate words below. Jadi ini ada connector, ada milih but, and, so, or. Ada although, due to, however, despite. Nanti ini juga bisa dibuat latihan. Cuman karena hari ini yang aktif tidak banyak, jadi we can discuss this on the offline meeting. Kita bisa bahas ini bareng-bareng ketika pertemuan offline saja. Nah, waktu online saya akan berikan short exercise supaya bisa banyak dan juga lebih cepat. Next one. Nah, selain itu ada juga time chronology or sequence. Ini kalau di buku nggak ada perbedaannya, hanya cuma langsung latihan-latihan soal. Kalau di sini saya menunjukkan ini per part. Nah, sequence itu artinya step by step. For example, at the present time, from time to time, sooner or later, at the same time, up to the present time, to begin with, in due time, as soon as long as, in the meantime, or ini ada after, later, last, until, since, then, before, hence. Kemudian ada eventually, meanwhile, until now, now that, instantly, recently, occasionally. Jadi ini untuk menunjukkan urutan waktu. Nah, selanjutnya kata hubung itu bisa juga untuk menunjukkan space, location, or place. These transition words are often used as a part of adverbial expression and have the function to restrict, limit, or qualify space. Quite a few of these are also found in the time category and can be used to describe spatial order or spatial reference. Contohnya apa? Contohnya ini in the middle. Berarti kan ini menunjukkan posisi. To the left or to the right, in front of, on this side, in the distance, here, there. Kemudian near, above, below, under, further, beyond, around, between, alongside, beneath, beside, behind, across. Nah, ini ada juga